Hello again, everyone. This next exercise I'm going to teach is the Tai Chi hip twist empowering exercise. To really begin to focus on opening up and developing the energy in the hip as well as the lower back. In this exercise, we position ourselves very similar to how we did for the leg empowering exercise, except for this one here, we have a little bit of a different foot position for the non-weight bearing foot. So, for example, to review the leg empowering exercise, we have the weight, for example, on one leg, and then we go ahead and line up the heel of the other foot, kind of face, the toes face to the left, for example, and the other toes face forward. Okay, so then for this, so that really lines us up so we can really bring the leg down, and then we can really have the weight above the thigh. Then we turn, really focus on the thigh. So then for this exercise, we're going to bring the left foot or the non-weight bearing foot forward instead of up on the back lined up with the heel. We're going to bring the foot forward. So if your hips really tight, maybe you'll just bring the legs really tight. You bring the foot kind of to the middle, the non-weight bearing foot to the middle of the foot, of the weight bearing foot. Or if you have a little more flexibility, you can bring the foot out by the toes or the ball of the feet. And so then we still have the weight bearing leg over here, but then the other leg, the legs up forward here. So it really allows us to, we bring the leg down, it really allows us to position the weight above the hip. Okay, so here I am positioned in this position, just like now just like with the weight or with the earlier exercise for the leg empowering exercise, with the hands or sides, like so. And then we'll go ahead and slowly bring your, for example, right, and we're starting off with the right leg, bring your right knee down, then begin to squeeze your right glutes. As you do that, slowly turn your waist to the left as you're contracting that right hip. And then relax the hip, slowly turn back to your right, standing back up. Then bring the right knee down again, tighten the right hip, and slowly turn your waist to the left. Help activate the energy and open up the left hip, the right hip that is. Slowly relax the hip, turn back to your right, standing back up. One more, and again, bring the right knee down, squeeze the right hip, turn your waist to the left. Relax the right hip. We'll turn back to our right, standing back up. Do one more time here. Bring your right knee down, squeeze your right hip, turn your waist to the left. Then relax the right hip, turn back to your right, standing back up. And then after you're done with that, go ahead and just kind of loosen up the legs a little bit. If the leg feels a little bit tight or wants to loosen up. Okay, so that's the demonstration for the right leg. Now we'll do the same thing for the left leg. So again, we'll position ourselves. Maybe I'll do the forward kind of pose here so you can see that. So we're going to have the left leg, and then instead of the right foot being lined up with the heel, I'm going to bring the right foot forward. So it's depending on your flexibility, you can have the foot just like in the arch of the other foot, or you can bring it more towards the ball of the foot or the toes. Or if you're really flexible, you can bring it kind of past the toes a little bit. Okay, so I'll go ahead and position myself facing away from me so you can see this again in this position. So I'll bring the hands to the left side of the body, palms facing each other. Bring your left knee down and begin to squeeze your left hip and turn your waist to the right. Then relax the left hip, slowly turn back to your left, standing back up. And again, bring the left knee down, squeeze the left hip, slowly turn the waist to the right. Relax the left hip, stand up, turn back to your left. And again, bring the left knee down, Squeeze the left hip, turn your waist to the right. And then one more time, relax the left hip, stand up, turn back to your left. And bring your left knee down again, squeeze your left hip, and turn your waist to the right. Relax the left hip, stand back up as you turn back to your left. And then we'll bring the arms down, relax, move the legs a little bit, feels good. Okay, so we did it once on the right and left sides. We'll go ahead and do the right side again. Okay, just one more time, show from the front angle so you can see how we'll position the feet. So we have the weight, the right leg, and then instead of the heels being lined up, bring the non-weight bearing heel lined up with the arch if your hips are really, or your legs are really tight, or bring, feels flat good, and bring the heel lined up with the ball of the foot, the toes, or you can go past the toes a little bit. Okay, so here I am back on my right foot, right leg, bring my left foot over, find the right position. I'll bring my hands over to the right side of the body, bring my right knee down. I'm going to squeeze my right hip as I turn my waist to the left. Then I'll relax the right hip, slowly turn back to the right as I stand back up. And again, bring the right knee down, squeeze the right hip, turn the waist to the left. Relax the right hip, stand up, turn back to your right. One more time, bring the right knee down, squeeze the right hip, slowly turn your waist to the left. Then relax the right hip again, turn back to the right, stand back up. And then when you're done, move the legs, what feels appropriate. Okay, so we'll do the left side one more time. So my weight bearing leg, the left leg, position my right foot, how it feels best for me. I'll bring my hands over to the left side of my body. I'll bring my left knee down to begin with. I will squeeze that left hip. I'll slowly turn my waist to the right. Now relax the hip, slowly turn back to the left as I stand back up. And bring the left knee down again. Squeeze that left hip and turn the waist to the right. Relax the left hip, turn back to your left, standing back up. And then one more time, bring the left knee down, squeeze the left hip, turn your waist to the right. Relax the left hip, stand back up, turn back to your left. One more time, bring the left knee down a little bit, then squeeze your left hip and turn your waist to the right to help stimulate that left hip. Then relax the left hip, stand back up, turn back to your left. Okay, and again, when you're done, go ahead and loosen up a little bit, whatever feels best for yourself. Okay, so that's the end of this exercise demonstration. For this exercise, the TaiChi hip strengthening exercise. And yeah, well, enjoy the exercise. Have a good practice. I look forward to talking to you soon, hearing about all your progress. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.